At small forward, at 6'9" inches, number 23, Rodriguez.
Welcome and good evening. We welcome you to our Monday night with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. This is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. Here's a look at what's coming up for Fresno on Friday and then on Monday. Here are the starters for Fresno. With less than a handful of games completed, Richard, we're starting to see teams emerge.
Need about 10 games or so to figure out who's going to compete in their divisions. Numbers tend to regulate themselves over a couple of months.
Tip-off goes to Fresno. Rojas, he's covered by Bennett. Clock at 6. To the paint. Can't get it to fall. Pass to Rodriguez. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. About a minute played so far here in the first. Down low. Taken away by Rodriguez. Pass to Bennett. There's the screen. Lets the three fly. To the wing on the left. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Fresno.
0 for 3, not the start they're looking for.
Launches a three, sinks the triple.
Oh, about time. Starting to wonder a bit if they were ever going to knock a shot down.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey there, I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. Coach brought up the challenges that Bam Adebayo poses on both ends. He told me offensively, Bam doesn't force much. He gets his points within the flow of the offense. He's a great finisher and facilitator. And defensively, he can guard anybody. He might be the most versatile defender in the league. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Some nice passing here by Fresno. Launches from deep. A new 14 for Fresno. Wheeler. From outside, off the mark.
That's another miss. Already they've missed.
Pulls up on the wing. Tries again. Just 5 to shoot. Can't connect from 14 feet out.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you've got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him. Oh, wow, okay, we're going to start the game with 4 straight misses. Look, that's about as rough as it gets. It'll get going soon.
And it's good for 2.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. It's time now to look at the NBA's top shooting teams from a season ago.
They were remarkable in terms of their efficiency on the offensive side of the ball. I mean, they did a great job of finding the open man and working for great looks. Really just an unselfish group.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul, first team foul. At the line for two, number 36.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Both shots good from the stripe. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, to the inside. It's tipped. Rodriguez outside to the right side. Nice shot by Bennett. And this game is tied up now.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And Greg, what stands out most about Donovan Mitchell's game?
I think it's his consistency. He's a fearsome scorer pretty much since he set foot in the league. And with his pull-up game, he can get his shot off against anyone.
Shot clock at 6. He gets that one.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Here's Wheeler. It's tipped, and they'll get another chance. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Gone 2 of 6 from the field. Here's Kaman. Pass to Bennett. The 3. Trains the three-pointer.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Fresno trails by 3. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. And the points coming for them now, Greg, in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Back to Jones. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, we'll take it.
Shot by Bennett, no good.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
1:21 left in the first quarter. 6 to shoot. Fresno needs to get a shot off. Hits the three-point bomb. 5 points in the game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Numbers for Jones, how he did last season. He put up about 8 points a game last season, 4 rebounds and 2 assists. And when they need to add defense, that's who they look to.
It's hard to find defensive spark plugs, but he is one of them. The whole team comes alive on D when he's in the game.
.56 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Out to the right wing. Here's the screen. Shoots the 3. Oh, he misses the dunk.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Goes up on the wing. It's rebounded by Fresno.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, despite the challenges of being away from home, they were able to execute cleanly and look really fresh out there.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul, second team foul. At the line for 2, Holloway.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. And he's good on the second. And that one is off. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Fresno ahead, up by 1. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen from Fresno so far, what's your
matchups defensively?
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
On the court right now for Fresno. And it's Jones with the ball for Fresno.
And they won the season series last year against this club, but fell to them in the postseason.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have them, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. You look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence who can also stretch the floor from deep.
Yeah, certainly a nightmare to contain. All right, Johns, we appreciate the report. Pass to Rodriguez. They set the screen. They get it back. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Fires the three. Unable to get that one. So it's Fresno now. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Donovan Mitchell can put up points, but he's sacrificing some of that to get his teammates going. He said, quote, "For me, it's about balancing, picking my spots, picking my games, empowering everybody. But sometimes I've got to go do what I'm paid to do." Kevin?
He can heat up in a hurry, that's for sure. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. At this break in the action, we can show you the teams that had the most rebounds last season.
You can see the emphasis they put on rebounding. Such a huge part of their game, and one that they didn't ignore.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. 5 to shoot. Over to the wing. There's the three. That shot is off. Gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. Going just 1 for 5. Oh, good on the three. Well, Fresno shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Puts up a three. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
Inside. Cross, defended by Jones. Cross passes to Rodriguez. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. Fires the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis.
To the middle. It's stolen. Jones drives in. That shot off.
just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Drills the three-pointer. 6 points for him.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
All right, a chance to check out the numbers for Rodriguez. He's coming off an excellent season. And he also finished in the top 20 of the assist rankings, making plays for others and making his teammates better.
And clearly one of the dominant scorers we have in this league. His top 5 ranking last year puts him right there in the ranks of the elite. And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Right wing. This one for 3. The shot comes out.
This is hard to watch. You might want to put the kids to bed. This man still has not hit a shot this quarter.
From past the arc. Fresno again missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Goes up and lays it nice and easy. He's got 8. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Some nice passing here by Fresno. Whoops. From deep. Connects from three-point range. Human's got 5 points so far.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Rojas. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Pass to Rodriguez. The shot from the low post is good. Rodriguez has got his first 2 points. 1:46 left in the first half of basketball. And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and Coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
Switch in. .139 left here in the second.
First personal foul, second team foul.
Just 5 on the clock. To stop the run. Fresno again missing.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum. I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
There's 57 seconds left in the first half. And Rodriguez pulls it down. Gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. And the shot no good, a bit short.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
To the paint. Out to the wing. Here's Wheeler. Fresno again missing. Has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. Rodriguez outside. Can't hit the free throw line jump.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him off.
Fresno shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
At the line for 2.
No good on that. And the second free throw, good. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Up by 5. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
Coach, it's been a hard-fought game. A lot of hustle plays. What gets you over the hump in the second half?
Well, we just have to keep on grinding. That's what this kind of game is like. In many ways it feels like a playoff game. But those plays right there, ball in the air, ball on the floor, we gotta make sure we're dominating those areas and then make some plays.
We'd love to see playoff intensity there in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Allie. And folks, don't go away. Halftime is here, and we'll be right back with you after this break.
Welcome, everybody, to halftime. NBA action abounds. Let's see what games are tipping off later. Start time, 7 o'clock Eastern.
Now, this could be a close one, guys. 2 evenly matched teams. I don't really know what else to say.
And 2 fantastic teams. Could be a preview for the postseason. Turning back now to that game we've been watching. A positive first half for the home team.
Getting points from that second unit was clutch. Depth protects you against injury, but it can also win a game for you.
Yeah, and those starters are going to have the fresh legs for the second half.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Bennett. Six on the shot clock. Diving in. 2 points. That one goes. He's got 6.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
A nice shot by Rodriguez. Rodriguez has got his second bucket of the night.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Here's Wheeler. Off target at the rim. Now has a chance to add to their lead.
If they get into double digits, that would make it a huge hill to climb. And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
Bucket is good.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third.
Fresno foul. 0.
Jones checked in for Fresno.
First team foul. Substitution for Fresno. Number 4, KJ Jones.
Here's Bennett with the drive. Down low, stolen. Now Fresno moving it up. Jones against Rodriguez. Shot clock at 5. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds to Fresno.
Fresno ball.
With this break, let's show you the teams that led the league in assists last year.
The way they moved the ball last year, it was a coach's dream. They really kept the defenses off balance.
Just 2 to shoot. Wheeler.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting one of the past 4 shots to fall. He's just basically a body out there right now, nothing else. The team is struggling, and he hasn't been able to help them out at all.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the game is going global. Players Association President and sharpshooter C.J. McCollum said, with all the NBA players who weren't born in the United States, we're attracting fans from those places, and it's going to make our game better. And that's what we want at the end of the day. Back to you, Kevin.
Crossing over the borders. Allie, we thank you very much. And there's the call on Jones. That's foul number 2 for him. Going into a promising draft like this past summer, Greg, are losing teams trying to secure that lottery ticket to the stars?
Well, you look at the last, 4.5 decades worth of champions, only 5 of those teams were led by a player taken outside the top 7 in the draft. So you can see why teams are trying to draft so high.
Covered by Bennett. That one, no good.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
For Fresno, they've gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line. About 79% of their free throws.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And Bennett throws it down.
Ooh.
inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line for one, Bennett.
Fresno trails by 13. Knocks down the three ball. He's got 5.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Cuts off the pass. All alone. Uses the glass that time, and it's good.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Cross, defended by Jones. Inside. And he takes the feed and stride and slams it home.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
The quick look, no good that time. Gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. And now Jones running the floor all by himself.
And that's how they're going to trim this lead. Play tough D, force some turnovers, and then push it in transition.
It's rebounded by Fresno. And the three ball is good.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
The number 1 overall pick back in 2014, Andrew Wiggins, certainly capable.
Elite length and athleticism. His shot creation is more good than great. He has that 2022 All-Star nod to his credit, and of course, a championship from that same season.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Bennett with it. He's got 8. There's a screen. Here's Holloway. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
There's no shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Jones, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Gone 7-9 for the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them.
Some slippage at the defensive end here in the second half, allowing the offense to establish more of a rhythm.
Some nice passing here by Fresno. Rojas. They get it again. Wow. Here's the break.
Here's Bennett. A three-pointer is right on target. Bennett's got 8 here in the quarter.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
1:21 left in the third quarter of the game. A 3-ball. Second chance shot. They shoot again. No good. Not a friendly rim at all. This trip down. Baseline try. That shot off the mark. Fresno trails by 11. 41 seconds left in the third. There's the pick. Puts up a deep 3. And it's Kaman with the rebound. Getting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Pass to Holloway. And here is Kaman. He's got 5. Shot clock at 6. The shot's good from Holloway. He's got 8.
And after only making 35% of their shots in that first half, they are slowly getting into a groove here in the second.
They need this. And he lays it up and in.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
The shot missing. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Up by 12. We've got more in store for you right after this. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. We've got Rodriguez. And it's Holloway at the small forward. Takes a 3. Drills it from outside.
If you give a shooter of his skill an opening like this, he's going to take it every time.
Shot from 16, and he gets the jumper to drop.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. But these guys need a gut check right now.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more fire on defense. Shoot, any fire on defense. They can't just be giving the game away.
It doesn't go for him.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
And the basket is good.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Outside, Jones. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Here's Wheeler. And the 3 off target.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game. And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
Now here's Jones. Lets it go with the 3. Drops in the tray.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's Kaman outside for Rodriguez. Now here's Kaman. Tight defense on him. Buries the long-range jumper.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Can't connect from short range.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Good work there as it goes.
Well, after an uneven first half, he's managed to right the ship and get things going.
Defended by Kaman. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound
from that miscue.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
Gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Cross passes to Holloway. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Fresno trails by 15 to the inside. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Defensive.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
First team foul. At the line for Fresno. Number 44. Shooting one.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Trying to add a few more points to their lead. Stolen. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
Pass to Rodriguez. Free throw line jump shot. Doesn't go that time. Fresno trails by 10. Six to shoot. No good on the triple.
This is the definition of horseman. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
For Fresno, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Here's Wheeler. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Oh, that's blocked. Now Fresno moving it up. Taken away by Rodriguez. And they're on the break. Jumps up. The rim robber. Making no mistake.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
Fresno trails by 14. And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Eric Spoelstra's huddle. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
Thank you, Allie. Here he goes. 5 on the clock. figures it out with the lay-in.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
The three doesn't go. Fresno trails by 12. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter. Off the glass. At 50% in a decent groove. Now, here's Bennett. He's guarded closely. Rodriguez outside. Oh, and wide open, nails the J.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Jacks up a three. And it's off.
Another missed three, and he seems determined to shoot his way out of it.
Down. 52 seconds left in the fourth. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Foul call. Number 44. Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for two, Rodriguez.
Two shots.
That free throw, no good. That's off as well, so he misses both. Jones finishes with a one-handed dunk.
Assist goes to number 2.
Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
Here's Holloway, defended by Jones. Oh, good, on the layup.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
Missed on the three. And so they get the victory here at home. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
Guys, thanks so much. PJ, congrats on the win. What do you think was the biggest factor for you guys tonight?
Defense is pretty good this whole game. Everybody stuck to our principles. And more than anything, we just played hard. We played hard as crap tonight.
Keeping it simple. Thanks, PJ.
Oh, terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game.
And there's 1:45 left to play in the first half of basketball. Defended by Jackson. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
First personal foul, first team foul. At the line for 2, number 1.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 1:33 left to play in the half. To the inside, Diawara. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Diawara's got 4 points this quarter.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
From outside the arc. They get it again. Lawson. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
At the line for 2, Lawson.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
And so he makes both from the line.
Their focus is sharp tonight. You can see it at the free throw line, shooting almost 90% from there.
Outside Edwards. Three-pointer, no good.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Edwards against Brown. Driving to the basket, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Now here's Jackson. Still without a bucket. With the 10-footer. No good. Gotten 7 of 12 shots to go here in the second. Puts up a 3. He can't hit that time. And we've reached halftime in this one. They're up by 8. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here with PJ Washington. PJ, what will be the key for you guys defensively in the second half?
Not letting them get easy routes to the basket and contesting their shots, rebounding, and just not letting them get second chance points.
Comes back to the fundamentals, guys.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
And get ready for the Phantom half-court shot drumline. And measuring up the shot. One more time, a round of applause.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
Well, I think for the home team, I love a new season, new faces, new places. Get to watch the rookies develop. Nothing better.
Yeah, it's great to be back for us and for the players and for the fans. And returning our attention to this game, an impressive first half for the home team.
Slashing, scoring, and close. This is my kind of game. I like the grit they're playing with right now.
Yeah, and they're playing really smart. I mean, you keep it going until someone stops it.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. Pass to Diawara. Six on the shot clock. Here's Knight. From outside, off the mark.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
And on the floor for Doug Christie as we get into the second half. And it's Diawara in at the 4.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Here's Thunder. Pass to Knight. A deep 3. The shot off that time. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Well, like a lot of us in 2020, Zach LaVine was bitten by the golf bug.
Well, when the season came to a halt, he had to find something to do. I know you're big into that, although I bet Zach's got a little better swing than UBA.
I totally agree. Here's Thunder. Here's Clutch. Beyond the arc. The shot won't fall.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's Thunder. There's a screen, and play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Davis, he's checked in for Brown. Outside for Davis. Fires the 3. Can't hit that one.
Their first miss after hitting 3 straight shots, but I like their aggressiveness coming out of the half.
No good with the triple.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
For 3. Offensive rebound. Misses from short range. Here's Thunder to snap the cold streak. A nice shot by Knight. Knight's got 8.
Good heads-up basketball. Season opening and capitalizes.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, with the new 11-year, $77 billion TV deal kicking in this season and tons of compelling teams, the NBA is in a great place. Commissioner Adam Silver said the NBA is in as strong as a position as it ever has been. Not just in my time as commissioner, he said, but in my over 3 decades at the league. EA?
That's saying something. All right, thank you, Allie. From deep. That shot off.
Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Outside Davis. That's tipped. Check by Davis. Puts it up from 17. And he nails the jumper.
That's just poor defense there. You can't give up these kind of looks from the mid-range.
Down low. Here's Knight. Give him 8 points now. Shoots from 14. The shot.
But you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Davis can't hit.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
No dice from 9 feet.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
There's the triple. It's rebounded by Knight.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
From outside the arc. And that basket makes him 5 for 10. Steady production so far.
He's taking what he can get here as a 3 in each half.
And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan.
Substitution on the court.
Shooting 34% thus far in this game. Pass to Diawara. Off the left rim and out.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And here's Davis. Out to the right wing. Just 5 to shoot. They set the pick. Driving in. And a two-handed jam.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Gets the 3 to fall. Edwards has got 5 now.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Shooting a less than average 27% in the third quarter. Pass to Jones. Left side, Edwards. Here's Diawara. Here we go. Here's Davis. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
These are his first free throws of the game. No good on the free throw. And no good on the second free throw. So 0 for 2 there. Shooting 35% so far in this one. Jackson surveying the D. Out to the right wing. All sorts of time. And Clutch gets it to go. He has 7.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
With the step back. The basket drops. And he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
At the line for 1, Zios.
There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter. Jackson outside. And here's Edwards outside. Yes! And a nice assist from Jackson. Jackson's got his 5th assist in this one.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
Now Brown. Give him 8 points now. The 3 ball. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Up by 12. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Soft touch off the glass.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
We've got Jackson, and it's Edwards in at the 3.
Number 7. Number 7.
Shooting it with confidence. 54% so far. Defended by Jackson. Launches it. The shot no good.
Even though it hasn't been his best game, they're still up, and that's what's important.
Pass to Clutch. Back to Edwards. Shoots over Brown. Edwards, no good. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. And here's Brown. Here's Lawson. Fires from deep. Good. And Brown gets the assist.
The defense was just nowhere to be found. And because of that, he adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Here's Thunder. Pass to Knight. The 3. And the 3-pointer goes.
anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back and forth matches.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Outside Edwards. And stolen by Brown. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Here's Thunder. Into the lane. Jackson outside. Clock at 6. Here's Clutch. Off target with the 3.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
To the paint. Kick out to Brown. Fires the 3. Not going to go that time. Gotten just one shot to... Jackson left side. Pass to Thunder. Pulls it from the top of the key. Hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 5 rebounds in the game. On the take. And the layup is good off the glass. Brown's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Ooh, how sick was that, guys? I mean, he makes defenders look silly with moves like that.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Knight. Here's Clutch. Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, B.A., it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have.
Outside Davis. Pass to Lawson. It's rebounded by Knight. Knight's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Thunder. Sweet little floater.
Nice little floater there. Soft touch.
Gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the 4th. Defended by Jackson. Pass to Lawson. The 3. It's rebounded by Knight. Knight's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Jackson with it. And here's Edwards outside. Lawson with a rebound. Lawson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Defended by Jackson. The rebound by Jackson.
Well, you look at the score in this game, it's not reflective of the night he's had. He's struggled.
Here's Thunder. 5 on the clock. Oh, off target from downtown. Got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Outside Brown. Here's Lawson. Brown on the wing. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Jackson. Gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the 4th quarter. Here's Clutch. It's good.
It's nice to see they're not settling for 3-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. He said to his guys, this one is not over yet. You have worked hard for this lead, and we are not about to give it up now. Stay focused and keep hustling. Back to you guys.
Allie, thank you. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Shot clock at 6. Oh, it's off! Gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Here's Jackson. Fires the 3. Yes! Using that window!
They're improving, but still find themselves behind.
Yeah, it'll take time. They need to keep stringing together positive possessions. And defensively, they need stops. Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game from Floyd.
Here's Knight, defended by Brown. There's a screen. Shoots a 3. It's money from deep.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend. This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Here's Knight, defended by Brown. And so the ball out of bounds. Brown touched the glass.
Substitution on the court.
Jones misses the 3. The home crowd treated to a win. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Kyrie, it's a top-tier matchup out there. Is this one you circled on the calendar to show what you're all about?
Every game is like that for us, especially going forward. We understand what we're trying to accomplish. Little things matter in the big picture, so we want to just come out and just have a consistency on both ends of the floor.
That's how you get better. You look at every single game as a top-tier matchup. Thanks, Kyrie.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And before we go, we'll leave you with our player of the game.